Hey guys, how's it going? So stay tuned. Today, my 13.5 Fluval C Evo is getting the Fluval C ps2 mini protein skimmer. So stay tuned and we'll do the update on how this thing's working and how great it is or how crappy it is. So stay tuned. Okay, so now we're out of the box and what we have is the collection cup, the lid, and the main unit. We take off the suction cup brackets that are with it, and there's two brackets that are inside. You put these two bad boys on here so that it covers the cord, and then next we will mount it into the tank. Okay, we're back for the third time or the fourth time. So why does my tank look cloudy? I just dosed it with Refroids. So I decided to get some Refroids today. Things are awesome. Refroids for nano tanks. But anyway, I let it sit and dose for a half hour, and now I've turned my pumps back on. And speaking of pumps, so everybody's been talking about the Fluval skimmer. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking for a second, okay? It barely makes a hum, barely. You can just slightly hear the bubbles. People that say this thing is noisy are on crack. They have no clue what they're talking about. This thing is whisper quiet, totally stoked with it. And I can already see skimmate. See that orangish brown color? That's some of the Refroids getting skimmed already. So obviously I have the bubbles kind of a little higher right now just because this thing's breaking in. So one thing I had to do was, and some other people online have talked about it, some people said the water level has to be low. For my setup in my skimmer, or my sump, sorry, with what I have going for my filtration, I had to run the water level a 1/4 inch from the top. And a 1/4 inch from the top then allowed me to have my bubbles here. So now as you can see, as I move this, now it's overflowing, now it's gone. So you just slowly turn this knob here, slowly a little bit out of it because it's pretty sensitive. And as you can see the bubbles come up and down. Now the top air bubble, this is the intake for the air bubbles. It's pretty much wide open, just in a thread or two, so it's actually not gonna fall out. But, so as you can see right now, I'm bubbling a little too much. So you just turn the screw in, just a smidgen, watch. And you can see the bubbles go down until you get your proper skimming. So in my opinion, I've had skimmers before. This is not my first reef tank. This skimmer is really easy to use. It is super quiet. It fits in this chamber absolutely perfect. And as I watched some food go down through the chamber into my second chamber, it did not inhibit the filtration from chamber 1 to chamber 2. It's an awesome design. The cutout on top of the tank works perfect. So I'm glad I went and invested in this skimmer because I want nothing. I know you can change your water and do all these things, but I want nothing but the best health for my corals, my crabs, and my fish. I'll do anything it takes to make sure that they are perfectly healthy and this water is crystal clear. Now, right now, obviously, this thing is skimming out some of my Refroids, but these guys just had a good dose. But yeah, so that's why I bought it. I want my tank to be absolutely perfect. So I'm going to say my review, we all know if you got bubbles coming to the surface and popping, you got skim. You get skimmate. So we already know this thing works. And it's nice and compact and small. So anyway, guys, that is the Fluval ps2 mini skimmer in my Fluval 13.5. And just fill the tank full of Refroids. Happy coral. Happy Dory. Yes, my Nemo is named Dory. My daughter named her Dory. And I have a Mandarin Dragonet. There he is. He's a shy guy, but he loves frozen food and copepods. So you guys have a good night.